Hey everyone, we are here playing on Jinteki.net, hoping to burn some houses down once again. Playing as Blue Sun with lots of oversights. I'll go into the deck in more detail in a moment. For now, I have to decide on opening hand, which I don't love, so we're going to try this. Have money at least. And curtain walls are good, so we just need to see oversight now, and we'll be happy enough. Although Quetzal is going to ruin our big plans, I suppose. So the idea of this deck is to use Clone Suffrage Movement to get back all the operations. Restructures, hedge funds, Oversight AIs, all that good stuff. And we have Blue Sun's ability to make loads of money, and the unprotected assets as well. So we have to hope, I suppose, that they don't have either David or E3. But considering they kept their hand, there's a good chance they will. So let's do this. Let's put it on archives, just so they don't get anything. And let's take some money. No, I don't have enough. Well, that was ridiculous. Ah, let's sigh. Good start, good start. So now, do we see E3? So we're packing all the kill pieces we can. We have Punitive Counterstrike and all the big agendas. Plus we have C and Scorch as well. And we are perfectly willing to burn some of them if we get the operations back as well, so we shall see what happens. I've had worse, so fishing for any of the pieces. It is very important that they shut this down, but they don't look to be trying. Instead they're going to money up. Maybe they found employee strike, that would also hurt. Nope. Okay then, well we're happy enough. Parasite, yep, that won't be of much use this match. So we do the bounce, and we draw. And we're drawing all of our all of our curtain walls. Excuse me. So we'll draw one. Hive is not bad. Stick that in RD for the moment, and take some money. So, a good credit lead. Hopefully they won't have imp, because that could also hurt. But they're already in a place where they have to be quite careful about what they do, how many cards they finish on, when they poke and probe, and all of that. So we should try and get our Jackson down early as well, and start drawing up. Turntable is not great to see, but it's unlikely that we're going to score the government takeover. The cleaners would suck to lose, but they'll be giving us money on the other hand, so it's not really a win-win. I think we draw. Ice Wall is fine, I suppose, for HQ. Make them use that ability, and can stick a hive on a new remote, I suppose. And we can put a curtain wall on the head of it. We'll make things expensive. But we'd prefer to see, you know, these pieces a bit more. Instead we're getting all of our ice, which we can't afford to raise, which is perfect. We have good credit lead, but an awful lot of barriers to be out against Quetzal. It's been a while since I've played Quetzal, so I don't remember how she works very well, like what kind of things people are doing with her, what she'll include, maybe just typical Anarch stuff, it's still good, and this is a good counter to, you know, what we're trying to do as well. So we could go for the early push, and maybe we do, because I think, you know, if we can click, gain lots of money, we have punitive as well, so it might be worth doing. They've only 4 cards, they'll have a bit of money, but they don't have a draw engine set up yet, so I think we try this. Turn this into a rush deck all of a sudden. Again, E3 though kills us, so fingers crossed. Keyhole. Alrighty then. So that is not a great thing to see for us. Yeah, it's going to make things tough. Especially because Hive is going to get an awful lot worse. But I think we go for this now anyway. We can throw out a curtain wall because it's unlikely we need all of them. So Hive has gotten significantly worse now. Thankfully we do have the curtain walls. Caduceus could actually be useful here as well. But they can actually outmoney us quite quickly, which is a surprise, and Keyhole could cause issues. Thankfully Jackson in hand will help us somewhat, get back some pieces. So this is just a regular run, but we'll still res it. At least we can bounce this back now because it's not as useful as it was. So it's actually beneficial that they ran here for us because this can come back to hand, put down a Caduceus and a curtain wall, and then click this for 4 credits. Also, the funny thing is having this here means that our recurring of operations isn't as useful. Sure Gamble, okay, that's fair enough. Sure Gamble is similar, restructure is just one more, so we're actually in a better position. So let's take this back, see what we can see. That's good to see. So let's put this on R&D. And what kind of things have we got? I'm going to hold it for a turn, I think. And oh, yeah, it's 2 clicks. Whoops. Shows how often I score it. So we're not in as good a position money-wise, but I still think we can hold them out for a while. Now the problem is recurring oversights here is a more dangerous game. So I think for the moment we'll just stick with good old hedge and just take our time that way. Same old thing. What have you planned today? Interesting. So this is gonna hurt. They'll end up scoring 4 points if they take anything, or they can just win straight off. So let's just take our money here, I think. Another oversight. But I don't really want to do that just yet. So instead we'll just money up. Interesting to play this so early. I mean, you're taking the risk that we're not playing currents and that we're not going to push for like a hostile takeover score. So I know you've got Keyhole out, but I think you push for this a couple of times, and then when you know you've got an agenda there, then play it and go for it, because otherwise it's 3 credits as well. It's a lot of money to lose. And the mistake here is leaving this live, because we're just going to recur hedge fund over and over and over again. We got a double. Suppose we could put this on archives just to dissuade them, make sure they can't just accumulate data suckers, maybe. Yeah, because what have they thrown out? Parasite so far. So they're building these pieces in to get their building. They're getting all their money very soon. No, no draw engine though. So they're doing this the hard way. And they really have to kill this. Any of these undefended ones, unless you're playing against IG, which makes it incredibly difficult, maybe Gagarin, I think you need to kill these ASAP. Because we paid one for it, we've recurred hedge fund twice. And yeah, like we don't play many agendas, so we're perfectly happy to just sit back, take loads of money. The only issue is when they try to run, they might just do it in like one turn. Snatch a 3-pointer, snatch a 6-pointer, bin them into archives, and then run here. So that is something we have to watch out for. Because it's unlikely we're making this go away anytime soon. So I nearly think we could get greedy here. Oversight curtain wall over here. Get back our hedge fund. That's less pleasant. But they're not running, so yeah, I think we put some pressure on them. We should try and get Jackson down as well. Start drawing for our kill pieces. We need to make sure that they get punished for running. Having 34 credits is good, but you can still lose from this position. And they also have a ton of money here, just resting in their accounts. Okay. Trashing another keyhole. So unfortunately we can't get rid of this. But so the fun thing to do with this is you can recur the oversight that you get rid of here. And I think I may just do that. This is good as well. So now we are getting everything rolling, and it may be time to push for another score, just to put the pressure on. So we can make an obscene amount of money with this. Of course, as I've said, the longer this goes on, the more chances they have of drawing their answers. Now I'm curious to see what the answer is. Just chronic type comes down, so you'd expect Wildside at some point. This is also going to be nice. The longer it stays up, the more money it makes you. But the first time it fires, it gains you 2, and then from there you're flying it. So we will res this. We will take this back. So it's our turn. I suppose it's nice to have the oversight back, just in case. And I think we just stick this in behind, maybe. So much money, but only one punitive. There's Wildside. Faust is in the bin, but Clone Chip is there. So it's still going to take an awful lot to get through all of this. Hive isn't as good as it was, but still pretty handy. The agenda's starting to pile up a bit. So we could, yeah, I think we just do the push. So 70 credits to 22. Not bad. Now it is worth them trying to push here because of this card being out. But they have to fear at this stage that death awaits them. And in truth, we should have put down the Jackson, as I've been saying for turns now, drawn to ensure that death would become them. Immolation script. I don't understand. There's no raised copies of any ice. Oh, I see. Okay, well, yeah, I think the writing's on the wall. So I'm assuming it was one of these decks that tries to trash ice and then gets things going. We'll say hitting this curtain wall and then getting rid of this curtain wall. But things just didn't work out. I think Blue Sun's going to be a horrible matchup for this as well because as soon as we get ice resed, we're just going to take it back in hand. I think if you do come up against these assets, you have to trash them as soon as possible. They're not that expensive unless you're playing against Industrial Dynamics, obviously. Gagarin can cause you a little more issues, but against something like this, you have to worry about, Sea Source, Scorch, all that kind of stuff. Sea Source was coming, Scorches were much further down, never coming to us, and Punitive was on the way as well. So yeah, that is the fear that's in this deck. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you again very soon with another game.